It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry gets to the edge at the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Man in motion is Brown. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Motion man is Rice. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow! Yellow!
Motion man is Rice. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Yellow!
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Easy!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Caught by the tight end, Wiley.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down, so give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
59 yards attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Penix. That one complete to A.T. Perry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
70 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. Oh, a loose football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Up the middle they go. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Line, attack, attack!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. A gain there of 20. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
We are through one. It's the Falcons with the early lead.
Chiefs 3.
Here's a second and 12.
Yellow.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
Fire down these two. Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
the whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first down, it's Penix. Quickly to the outside and complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A give up the middle to Algier. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he's into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Falcons.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Our side.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll stay on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On second down, they'll run. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a first down.
Yellow. Right side.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Yellow. Right side.
On second down, they run the counter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Yellow. Right side.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. 15. 15. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First and 10. Throwing is Penix. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Penix. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. Still going. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It covers 51 yards. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow. 15.
First and 10 for Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
Number 17, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the jump. 19 tight. Let's go now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He locates his receiver. That's Perry. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down, Falcons.
Again, it's Penix. Going up top. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Yellow.
A run now on second down, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Yellow. Right side.
On third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Yellow. 43. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chiefs are back within 2 scores.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Go! 60 bison, 60 bison. Ready?
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Davis heading in motion. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Dave Davis, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They'll run it on first down, Charbonnet. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Play action. It's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Penix on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards that time to number 17.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell, But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Again, it'll be Algier. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only a couple. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Another carry for the running back. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A run on 1st and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
Tight end on the move left. Mahomes back. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A tight end in motion now. On the handoff, it's Algier. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go right back to Algier. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Give to Charbonnet. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Right side.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be tracked down and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mark, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago, a game they really did struggle in. Look.